closed. The Mets' Noah Syndergaard throws Tuesday during a practice at the Carrier Dome in Syracuse. Max Schulte, staff photographer. Syracuse. New York Mets pitcher Noah Syndergaard started the day as public enemy No. 1 in central New York. He finished at No. 1 in the hearts of any fan miffed by his comments about having to end spring training in Florida with a detour through Syracuse, home of the organization's new AAA affiliate. It's what happens when another spoiled professional athlete sticks his Armani loafer in his mouth, then yanks it out with a public relations and marketing performance worthy of Madison Avenue. That's Noah, he's great, manager Mickey Callaway said. I think he understands how special this was to all the fans and he wanted to do something special. By photo Noah Syndergaard working out at the Mets practice Tuesday. Photo, Max Schulte, Rochester Democrat and Chronicle, that, or the Mets organization simply lay down the hammer with Thor, who stole the show during the Mets' 1.5-hour workout at the Carrier Dome, the first ever official baseball event at the nearly 40-year-old big top that graces the Salt City skyline. Syndergaard, the team's imposing 6'6", 240-pound right-hander, told The Athletic that he wasn't the slightest bit excited about taking part in the Mets' opening pitch to fans in Syracuse. In fact, he threw a beanball at the hands that feed him. He said events like these aren't what winning teams do. More, New York Mets teammates seem happy DeGrom inked his $137.5 million contract. I mean, I'm sure the amenities in Syracuse are the best for a Major League Baseball team to go up there and have one last workout before the regular season starts, said the Texas native who apparently had forgotten what it was like to play in Double-A Binghamton and Single-A Lansing. Those kinds of decisions are above my pay grade. Yeah, $6 million a year doesn't buy the power it used to. But jeepers, just when you want to hate the guy, Syndergaard came to town and put on a performance worthy of Springsteen. By photo 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 by photo. Autoplay show thumbnails, show captions. Last slide, next slide. He warmed up by showing off the rocket launcher attached to his side, firing strikes from the football field's 45-yard line to a catcher squatted at the 10. He and Tim Peterson were the only pitchers brave enough to try out a makeshift pitcher's mound constructed from 2x10s and dirt. Insert cheap Mets joke here. Afterwards, he signed autographs, lots of them, and tossed baseballs into the crowd, lots of those too. He even stood at midfield and threw a few balls to a fan standing in a luxury box located in another zip code somewhere between the lower and upper decks. When he finally connected, the crowd of nearly 4,300 went wild, making it sound like 28,000 at Citi Field. Then, to cap it off, Syndergaard got hold of the Syracuse University flag with the big S on it and began waving it at midfield. He then led his teammates on a goodbye lap around the field, slapping hands with fans and exiting through a tunnel to more cheers. By photo Noah Syndergaard waves the Syracuse University flag at the Mets practice Tuesday. Photo, Max Schulte, Rochester Democrat and Chronicle. At that point, Syndergaard could have received a key to the City Orange season tickets, a gift card to Destiny USA and a dinner invitation from Jim and Julie Boheim. Was Callaway sure he didn't read the PR 101 handbook to Syndergaard? There was no damage control plan. No, I didn't have to, the second-year skipper said. He understands that we're here for the fans' sake, and that's one thing about Noah, he's only going to do right by the fans, no doubt about it. Callaway had to vouch for his player because the Mets only made 2 players, Dominic Smith and Brandon Nimmo, available to the media. But it sure seemed like Syndergaard enjoyed himself. And even if he went a bit overboard, it was all in a day's fun. Close New York Mets manager Mickey Callaway speaks at a news conference Tuesday following his team's workout at the Carrier Dome in Syracuse. Robert Centerani, PressConnects.com. A day when baseball let everybody in Parkas know opening day is Thursday. Baseball in any dome is never a fantastic experience, the dentist office is less sterile. But the Mets and their fans did their best to jazz things up as players practiced their scratching and took batting and fielding practice. Portable backstops and cages will travel. fans, including plenty of school children given permission to play hooky, never a bad thing, were dressed in Mets swag. The team has orange in its color scheme, so that worked well. There were no 24s welcoming newly acquired 8-time All-Star Robbie Cano and no 48s for Cy Young Award winner Jacob deGrom, who on Tuesday was newly minted with a 5-year, $137 million contract. deGrom didn't make the Syracuse swing, heading right to New York a date with his investment banker. There were even a few t-shirts that read, "Amazin'," for Mets fans, that never gets old. Buy photo. Fans enjoy the Mets workout at the Carrier Dome at Syracuse University on Tuesday. Photo, Max Schulte, Rochester Democrat and Chronicle. By any stretch, the Mets achieved what they wanted, one last workout before their opener in Washington while cultivating plenty of goodwill. They made the home of New York's college teams, the home of New York's baseball team. Now that the Mets have an upstate farm system with 3 affiliates, eat your heart out Yankees. The move to Syracuse means no more red eyes for players getting from Las Vegas to New York. And maybe more wins for this 77-85 team. We didn't know what to expect, but to see all the people, it was definitely a great feeling, Smith said. It filled us with energy and we appreciated it. Whatever Noah said, he said it, but you could tell he was having a good time. When we got out there, it brought us all smiles and we loved it. The Mets, who have been to just 9 playoffs and 58 seasons and have finished 4th in the NL East the last 2 years, are hoping to be smiling a lot more under new GM Brodie Van Wagenen. Once named one of the world's most powerful sports agents by Forbes, he brought Heisman winner Tim Tebow, who will open the season in Syracuse, from football to baseball. Perhaps Mets fans used to bad news can feel encouraged that even Syndergaard's big mouth couldn't spoil the team's big party. And the Dome proved again she's more versatile than a Swiss Army knife. It was a great turnout, Callaway said. I think the fans got what they wanted, the players got what they wanted, and the players will feel better going into the season because they came here and did something like this. Because this is what this game is all about, reaching out and understanding that the fans make this game happen. We'll never forget what the fans do for us and we appreciate it. However, he arrived there. Noah Syndergaard got the message. In fact, send him to the bullpen. Because this was quite a save.